Okay, match 1. Let's try our new Memorial Subtlety possibility. I did not actually think of Subtlety. This was one of the evoke creatures that was under my radar, but this may actually, solve a lot of the problems with, like, I mean, I don't think this is going to flip Affinity into a positive matchup, for example, but, like, I need a powerful card that can slow down some obscenely fast decks, and, I don't know that this is necessarily, Subtlety is a subtle card, good name, because it doesn't, I don't think Subtlety is necessarily going to flip any matchups, but I do think it's going to subtly improve a number of them, and maybe improve them to the point where, with some good luck, maybe we don't necessarily have to throw up our hands in defeat against certain archetypes, and, I don't know. Sometimes, like, that's kind of sometimes, there's a lot to be said about just improving, a decent chunk of EV in a lot of different matchups, even if it doesn't push you over the top. If you have enough good EV across the board, sometimes that's all you need. Anyway, we'll see if I'm just being a little too... Yeah. And we'll see if this is a... We'll see if they OG counterspell or remand or what they do. Well, unfortunately, Subtlety will not help fix my mana problems I have sometimes. Okay, OG counterspell, that's fine. As long as they don't steal or mess with my Aether Vial, I still should be at least okay. The problem is they might have to Fairy. OG counterspell art. Okay. No. Yeah, this is definitely disappointing, not hitting my next land drop. If these Spreading Seas were Tidal Warriors, it is worth noting I'd have a little less clunky of a curve. But, I don't know. Yeah, maybe Tidal Warrior is the way to go. It's just kind of an unreliable non-basic land hate. Or, it's kind of unreliable. Yeah, like, sometimes there's just, like, utility lands that you just have to deal with. And Tideshaper's more of an aggro card, and sometimes you need an aggro card, so I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to run out of Lord. Yeah. I wonder why it asked me if I want to use Aether Vial ability. Normally it just assumes I do. If they want to path me, it might be my guess. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, I'll path on my turn. That's fine. I don't know if the old border really does it for me with the with Path to Exile. I guess because I never really associated it with being an old bordered card. I don't know. Alright, well, if they want to Snapcaster Path me, be my guess too. I could use the mana. I don't really mind. We got a feeling Snapcaster Path coming. Or not. Man, not having a Force of Negation makes me feel very vulnerable, though. I led with a Lord, by the way, because I want to be able to hold up playing Trickster end of turn. But obviously I didn't draw blue mana, but at least thankfully our opponent. Alright. Hey, in this type of circumstance, this is not a... This is a... Path to Exile is actually a 2-for-1 in our favor. Because they have to spend a card, and honestly, it's not even like a clear thing. I might actually like to trade a creature for a land, Opponent likes the old borders. Alright. So if they go top or bottom, there's definitely some utility to going top. Because, I mean, top or draw 3. Because, top puts it out of, yeah. They're going their top. That's interesting. Yeah, the ideal would be for them to untap with a, with a Brainstorming Jace. Alrighty. Keep this on 2. Now, I may want to actually... part of me wants to try to go for the Field of Ruin. Man, I don't know about that. Like, against my better judgment, I think I'm doing it. No, there's just no guarantee of nothing. The problem is, if they go Supreme Verdict, then even if I bring Rage Edge down to 2, they can go +2, and then there's just no guarantee I can finish it off. Yeah, I think given this particular circumstance, I have to try to flood the board with creatures. I have to kind of make them have it with Supreme Verdict, you know? It is what it is. But at the end of the day, the game has now become, I have to get rid of Jace. And you know what? Since Subtlety also hits Planeswalkers, I may actually bring Subtlety in. I mean, remember, it's also just a 4-mana 3/3 flash. And our opponent gets to see up to 7 cards in their hand and select the best, essentially. They only get to ship 2 back from the first 3 they drew, but still. My opponent saw 7 cards this turn. That's a lot. Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. Well, the good news is if they're getting Batterskull, I've got Repeal. Repeal is like tailor-made for Batterskull. All right. And ooh, Fairy Time Reveler. I think we need to blast the Stoneforge in response. Alright, now I'd imagine they're going to go after the Aether Vial. Alright. So I'm glad the way we played this out. Flooding the board with creatures, I think, is our best bet. Definitely better than playing the Spreading Seas. That would have probably just lost us the game on the spot. Alright, so now we got to be very careful about how we play this turn. So we got to play around the possibility they have Path. Although you'd think if they had Path, they'd play it last turn. We can't play anything in instant speed, so Repeal is... we can't get too clever with Repeal. Let's start by Spreading Seasing this and seeing what we can draw. And we're going after this because if we play Utility Land, it's kind of nice preemptively dealing with the Field of Ruin so they can't blow it up. Right, and see, like Mistbinder would just not really do it there, whatever they call it, Mistshaper. Okay, so here's, I think, the plan. I can't play too hard. I need to play the Aether Vial. I can't play too hard into. Okay, so we're gonna send this and this after Chase the Mind Sculptor. I'm going to send this after Fairy Time Reveler. I know we're missing out on some damage, but we just can't afford for Jace to live under any circumstance. Okay. Teferi is also a problem, because if we draw Force Negation, it blanks it. Mystic Gate. Excuse me. Now the other problem is they might have Counterspell, but if they have Counterspell, then I think we win because I think we just crash through with our Lord. Okay, yeah. So they could, in theory, try to equip the Snapcaster. So let's see. Do we go for the win 4? Actually, we don't have the win. Which is admittedly a little bit of a problem, but let's see here. Well, we still might be able to snag the win. I guess I'll play around the small possibility that they still play Detention Sphere. Ooh, they're playing Subtlety too. They're a fan of the art of subtleness. What did they discard? Force Negation. I think top for sure. So they can gain a ton of life, but I think we're going to crash back and still, yeah, even if they equip the Snapcaster. This is a lot of damage. So I think we start off just in case they have another Subtlety or something. Or another, I don't know. Like in case they have Remand, basically, we're going to start off. Okay. And I guess we just attack for the win. Is that victory? Let's see, 4, 12. Yeah, that's way over victory. Alright, nice. Yeah, this is a lot of damage here. Okay, so Counterspell, definitely you're in. You're up. I don't know, I don't want to get juked by jukeness. One time in the past, they were freaking playing Escanta. I haven't seen that card in a million years, and it just got me. I had no interest to it, and eventually it overtook me with card advantage. So, I don't think I need Spreading Seas, but I do think I want to reach for a Relic, just on the off chance that they are being like that. And having lots of creatures, though, definitely did come in handy. I mean, I could just play Subtlety instead of Repeal, you know. Yeah, I'll just play Subtlety instead of Repeal. Repeal is a sweet card. I don't know, I wonder if they play some kind of weirdness, like, no, I think I need Repeal, like, now that I've committed myself to Relic, there's the off chance that they, play, what's it called, like Stony Silence? Yeah, they might play Stony Silence. Repeal helps a lot with that. You know what, let's just trim our Lords. And that might seem weird, but it's just, remember, Subtlety is a creature, and the Lords are, like, we don't, yeah, that game was maybe a little bit of an exception, but I don't think we usually win this matchup because of the Lords. I don't know. That's a close call. No, you know what? I shouldn't have. Jeez, there's just so many. They're a Stoneblade deck. I don't think they play Escanta, but whatever. I remember thinking at the time, there's no way my opponent's playing Escanta, and they were. Maybe sometimes they just juke you, and you just shouldn't really worry about it too much. Alright, well, there's our genius plan here. Memorial to Genius. Stoneforge Mystic. Alright, let's run on cue. Yeah, Repeal is definitely one of the reasons to play this deck, for sure. I mean, one of the reasons. Okay. Let's just keep our head straight. I think we want to keep holding up Counterspell, but I don't know. Yeah, I think we're going to just pass. I mean, I could attack, but opponent might suspect there's something up. I don't care if they suspect something's up, like, I have to get in damage. They might have honestly thought about just blocking with the Stoneforge, but, you know. They probably think I had some kind of, like, removal spell or something. So I may actually want to repeal this on their upkeep, because turn off Force Negation. But then again, I can just counter Force Negation, so I don't want to turn on Counterspell. Alright, hey, Subtlety. The only problem is they can return Batterskull to hand, but like this takes a lot of mana though from them. Subtlety's a little late though. Okay. I think I have to try to land Svyelun. Yeah, because here's the thing, okay? Even if they Cryptic Command this, that sets them back from returning Batterskull to their hand. I think it's worth it. And I think it is going to get countered. Hopefully not by Cryptic. Well, it looks like by Cryptic. I don't know why this is making me think Cryptic, but I'm guessing it's Cryptic. Oh, or maybe not. Alrighty. I got both Subtlety and Force Negation in my hand. 2 Force Negations. How do you like them apples? If they play like a big Teferi, I mean, well, I don't think they'll play a big Teferi. If they play a little Teferi, question is, do we Subtlety it or do we Force Negation? I'll probably Force Negation pitching Subtlety. I think one of Subtlety's main hopes was to be able to slow down a Stoneforge Mystic. That didn't happen, but, you know. The nice thing is this isn't restricted to the end of their turn like Force Negation, but the bad news is, okay, yeah, let's try to force this. And I think I'll pitch Subtlety, like I said. But Subtlety, no, oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'll pitch Subtlety. I don't feel particularly good about that, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? That, by the way, is one of the reasons Svyelun is so good. Excuse me, just chewing on some ice, my bad. Yeah, so one of the reasons Svyelun is so good is because you can force a negation. Alright, so we get to tap down the Batterskull. That's always nice. There's not a single time that's not nice. Okay, so they're going to put Batterskull into play. We're going to tap it. They might counter. We can counter back. Hopefully on a Force Negation. Alright. Well, gotta try to counter this. But they don't have another Spell Snare. Alright, go. Cool. Now, of course, they're going to attack on the crackback, but we do have Force Negation for another, you know, for more protection for Svyelun. Svyelun, yeah. Man, Svyelun is just so insane. Like, it's worth losing Loris for sure. Like, this is madness. Let's get rid of Spell Snare now, so they hopefully can't buy it back later. So Subtlety's role was it got pitched, but I felt thoroughly safer from a Planeswalker the entire time, since it helped me feel better. I think it was worth it. Alrighty. Only problem is they're going to gain more life if I keep attacking with Svyelun and if I don't have a Lord. Drawing a card is worth it, though, in my opinion. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Man, I don't like that. I'm gonna have to try to counter. I don't know if it's gonna succeed, but like, the problem is I don't have a clear path to like attacking this off the board. All right. Okay. Let's. I mean, I could play for the Memorial Genius, and you know, I think I'll do that. Man, the problem is, yeah, actually, playing the Mutavault out was good because that means that I have less chance of getting blown out if they remove like a creature. Because this is one nice thing about the indestructibility of Svyelun. Yeah, Memorial Genius. So this is one thing, like multiples of Memorial Genius are not as bad as multiples of what's it called? Castle Ventress. I get to draw 2 cards. Let's see if they go after the Memorial, or if they go after the Mutavault. I'd go after the Memorial if I were them. That's kind of going to pull me pretty far ahead. The power of subtlety. The art of subtlety is not lost. Okay. Bam, 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 MoneyGram. Alrighty. That felt good, I'm not gonna lie. That felt amazing. Sir cost a lot of mana, but this was, unlike Inspiration or something, this was adding mana the entire time before I cash it in, so that's cool. I might want to seriously think about Field of Ruining this Memorial Genius before I get to untap. Yep, I think they're doing it. Yep. Say Memorial Genius isn't. This proves Memorial Genius isn't always bad in all matchups. I mean, they had to respect it here, and I obviously like drawing these 2 cards. Alright, so let's repeal this, shall we? And Minamo could be good, actually, because I can actually block with Svyelun. But I may want to just get Memorial Genius into play for cracking it follow-up turn. They can put it in a hand and play it, but then I can repeal it again. I probably should have attacked with both. Because, I mean, does it get much better than repealing a Better Skull token here? I guess I didn't want to lose indestructibility. I mean, there is definitely a worst case scenario type. I don't know. Nah, I probably missed on 4 damage. Yeah, I'm not going to kill the Stoneforge. I'm going to kill the Germ token. Alrighty. Yeah, I think I have to play Minamo. And I'll play Aether Vial as well. Yeah, Minamo actually surprisingly useful here. Getting to untap Svyelun. Because if they equip, that's a lot of damage. It's going to be tough. Alright, now I guess more Memorial into Genius next turn. Alrighty. I'm probably going to just leave this on 2. but we'll see. Let's start with this. And let's just kick it off with this. Alright, cool stuff. Now we could attack again, but I want to do the untap. I don't know if the untap is necessary. Anyway, just gonna keep it simple. Because I don't know what I'm gonna draw. That's one of the things. I definitely want to play Memorial to Genius, because cashing in Memorial to Genius is actually kind of sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Why would I lie to you guys? Alrighty. Alright, that's not bad. Although, I still probably want to play Genius, so I can feel like a genius. The only problem is if they counter this, that's going to be kind of bad. So I may just want to untap Minamo just to be a little safer. Yeah, I'll just untap Minamo to be a little safer. They keep drawing a lot of life, but honestly, the more the game goes on, I think it's slightly better for me anyway. Yeah, let's untap target legendary creature. Not bad. I got to use Minamo. I think that's the first time I've ever used Minamo on one of my own creatures. Every other time I think I use it on like a Kira or something. Yeah, I got another one, so it's not the end of the world. Does mean I take 4 damage though, but it is what it is. So I could block, but I don't think I need to. Alrighty. Now, I'm probably keeping this on 2. Oh, yes. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, well, let's start off with our friendly neighborhood. Svyelun, see if they countered us or something. Subtlety. Okay. That was very subtle. I'll put this on the top, I guess. Wait a minute. I could have countered Subtlety with my Subtlety. Ugh. Ugh. I wasn't thinking. Alright, let's see here. 4, 5, 6. I can crack this. Alright, let's just, you know, I'm going to turn off auto yields, because I think I'm going to want to take this up to 3. I definitely should have played Subtlety of my own. I don't think there was much disadvantage to that. I mean, it really wasn't. I really wasn't going to get much more advantage out of it, probably. All right, but anyway, let's just do this. I may actually want to tap the Subtlety. Yeah, let's tap this. Because eventually I'm going to just be able to use my own Subtlety, but I think I'll take the 3 for now. Yeah, that's fine. Alrighty. I don't think I get much better than using my own Subtlety here. You know, also now that I think about it, I could have cracked the Relic and put the, Gotta dig for something good. Gotta dig for something good. I am so happy I'm digging for something good. Maybe I execute my genius plan and draw 2 cards. Well, first let's play this, then let's play Svyelun. Then do we execute our genius plan? So the problem is I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I can execute our genius plan just yet. Oh, I should have played this for 3. What was I thinking? Man, I'm sorry, folks. Is this game 1, though? Because, man, they are... Oh, and I'm also missing so many points of damage. The problem is like, I definitely am under some pressure to play quickly, because I want to stay ahead on the clock, but, oh, man, I might be throwing this game away. Alright, so let's execute our genius plan here. Yeah, it wasn't genius enough. Alrighty. So this is game 2, actually, my bad. So we both are followers of the Art of Subtlety. Okay, but here's the deal, folks. I don't think I need Relic, so I think we're going to put in more Lords. I don't necessarily... Oh, Dismember, what am I kidding? They've got Stoneforge Mystic, so Dismember definitely is not bad. And I don't think I need Repeal necessarily either. Yeah, let's just keep it streamlined. Just, oh, I mean, actually, Repeal is pretty awesome that game. Not gonna lie. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, we're missing out on one of our best cards. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know, though. I mean, like, it's just hard to hit all possible angles. Man, I'd want to play a turn 2 Master if I can, but I might just end up having to settle for just attacking. Unless they play some kind of, like, 1-drop creature that I'm not aware of. Yeah, okay. Get in there. If they want a path, that's fine by me. Just converting a Mutavault into an island. Oh, okay, so I don't have to use Subtlety on a Stoneforge Mystic. RT. I'm gonna keep attacking because this is blue-white. If this was like blue-black or blue-red, I wouldn't want to just sacrifice the Mutavault. But since I don't think there's like that much they can do to punish, I think it's fine. Well, Oboro Genius was fun to cash in, although I don't. The problem is it didn't necessarily win me the game. I'm actually considering maybe I should be playing whatever, something Mimic, glass something Mimic, Glasspool Mimic. But the problem is with Glasspool Mimic is that you don't get, like, here it would just be a land, and that would be that. You know what I mean? Maybe I want to hold up Subtlety for Jace. Yeah, I'll just get Svyelun down. I mean, what's the worst they can do? Path it? They might Subtlety it. Okay. It is worth noting, Subtlety does not... I mean, like, if I were to play, what's it called, Cavern of Souls, that would not prevent Subtlety from subtly doing what it's doing. Which works in our favor, since we are playing Subtlety, but works against us if we are playing against it, but we aren't playing Cavern of Souls, so it doesn't make a difference here. I think this means... No, actually, I think I've got Jace covered if they play it. And then maybe I just play Subtlety at flash speed. Subtlety is an interesting card, man, I tell you what. And obviously the opponent's concurring. I would have thought that they'd want to reach for the white Solitude, or whatever it is, the white Swords to Plowshares evoke creature. Because, I mean, like, why put a creature on the top of my library when they could just Swords to Plowshares it? Plus it's got lifelink, which I'd have to imagine is generally better for them. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't want to card disadvantage myself on that one. I mean, we have Master. Maybe they path us, but it's not the end of the world even if they path us. Alright, Teferi, Time Reveler. At least if we bring it down to 1, that'll be pretty good. Yeah, alright. Again, we can use the mana though, so it's not like the end of the world. And this will be card disadvantage for them if they can't actually draw a card from Teferi before it dies. But if they play a big Jace, or a big, if they play a Jace or a big Teferi, then it can get a little dicey for me. I took a big risk by not playing Subtlety, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Okie dokie. Alright, play Jace. I don't see why they wouldn't have just, used the ability before. I think we need to try to go after Jace again. Hopefully we draw a Lord. That'll go a long way in helping us out. Alright, well, Svyelun is not bad. Alright, we gotta try to go after Jace because I gotta try to prevent card advantage. Probably they got Path to Exile. They don't always do it, but yeah, they might. They might. They might not, but they probably do. But trying not to get our hopes up. Alright. That is kind of card advantage in our favor, though, but... Alright. And Jace gives them a lot of search, though. A lot of searching, a lot of Iskanta. I don't think they have search for Iskanta. Like, they could, but... Okay, I would have thought they'd go after Memorial to Genius, but... Hey, what do I know? I got another Svyelun waiting in the wings, and I'm going to turn off auto yields just in case. I actually probably want to take this up to 4 for the subtleties. That's a way to get around Teferi. At least I got to use my Word of Genius now, that's cool. Alright, let's give it a shot. Now, that's kind of turned off by Teferi, that's the only problem. Alright, did I play no, I didn't. Okay, so let's just cash this in, since we can't play something in instant speed anyway. Maybe we draw another land and play Aether Vial. Oh, I do draw another land, but it's my Word of Genius, but it's okay. These Memorial Geniuses definitely keep the gas flowing. I'll tell you that much. Hey, you want to mitigate late game flood? Memorial Genius seems to do that. Never tried that before. Never tried this one before. This seems like such an MHayashi card, but amazingly I didn't try it before. Okay, fine, you got me. Maybe I shouldn't have played that out. Nah, but that's one problem with Memorial Genius, though. You can't get around that. But to be fair, you also can't get around that with Castle Vantris, because since it forces a shuffle, the scry doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, I guess that is what it is. Okay. Okay. Well, let's play it out again. Okay. Well, let's play it out again. And play Aether Vial, because why not? We are at least hopefully winning on the clock. And boy, this game took a while. This game took a while, no matter who wins. I don't know if they play like a win condition that can win super quick, but I mean, obviously they can start ticking up Jace like a mad lad. Now once, oh wait a minute, Teferi's turned off, so let's turn off auto yields. I can use Subtlety now. So now I don't have to. Yeah, I'm subtletying this. I'm subtletying this big time. Should I counterspell? There. I'm going to subtlety with the subtlety. Good thing I turned off the auto yields. Hopefully they don't play Opt or something. Well, speak of the devil. Alrighty. Well, we can dismember the Snapcaster. I wonder if they took out their Stoneforges, but I still think Stoneforge would be good. Okay, that's not bad. No, don't play the Aether Vial. Yes. Okay. Alright, let's see what they got here. Yeah, I'm gonna let that happen. I know it seems weird, but see, I want them to tap out and play Batterskull if that's the play. Okay. Let's dismember this. Okay, and I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, 2 and 1. Alright, let's try to go after Jace. Like Juicy Juice. 100% juice from 100% kids. You know, I could see... No, you know, I'm not going to go into it. But I can see how some people could take offense at that ad. Not that I would. Well, let's try to counter that, because that'd be kind of not good if this resolved, if you know what I mean. Alright. That's good. Well, let's try to dismember this, because I don't want this blocking. Cramping my style. Alright, nice. I think they got like a bunch of lands in their hand or something. Alright, so let's no and yes, and let's no and yes. So we got all the amounts that we could have this ticked up to. Okay. Let's I could just play out the Lord, but just, I guess, just never know if they've got Supreme Verdict somewhere in the deck. I don't know. I almost always find that it's more worthwhile to just play the Aether Vial. Big Jace or little Jace? I meant big Teferi or little Teferi. Okay. I'm surprised I don't play the Swords to Plowshares creature once again. I'll say that for like a million times. Okay. I'm, you know, just in case they got whatever. Alrighty. La la la. La la la. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay. Alright. Alright, well the good news is they're not going to get any value out of this. And I'm going to definitely go sploosh. Yay. Alrighty. The problem is this thing can get aggressive, but we are on the faster clock. Let's see. Well, if they return a Merfolk, I can flash it in, but not this turn. I guess that's a good one too. Okay. Okay. Okay, I mean, I don't know, man. They probably got Cryptic Command, but we haven't seen Cryptic Command yet. Okay, maybe we just missed out on damage for no reason. I don't know why I'm worried about Snapcaster Maze, but I just am. I mean, I probably shouldn't be, because the reality is they could just path this anyway, so what's the difference? Okay. Now I wonder if they got anything else to fetch, though. Nope. I mean, they're probably regretting not playing Sword of Fire and Ice, but Sword of Fire and Ice is just kind of clunky in their deck. The second Batterskull may not be bad. Anyway, alright, cool games.